So good evening everyone and welcome to my Pilates online and thanks for joining this intermediate Pilates class. As I'm sure you've all figured out, excuse the maybe not so pretty environment. I'm renovating my bathroom, so I'm moving around. I'm doing a bit of a musical chairs in my own home, so bear with me here, but yeah, today we're going to be working on a chair, just using a bit of a different element to get our bodies moving and going. As always, take care of yourselves and let's enjoy. We got through Monday, so it's all downhill from here. Okay, so we're going to begin sitting on our chairs. Feel free throughout the class if you want a little cushion on your chair, if you need a little bit of extra padding, it's no problemo, but finding yourself onto your chair. Finding your feet a nice comfy distance apart, so perhaps a little bit wider than your hips, see what feels good, and just rolling your shoulders back and just letting them fall down the back. So it doesn't matter at this stage whether your chair has a backrest or not, but just trying to find a bit of length in your spine here. Let your hands just rest onto your thighs and take one big, another roll with shoulders and put the shoulder blades where you want them to stay. We're taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, force all that air out. Doing 4 more like this, so waking up the breath. And exhale all out. Last 3. Really force air to the bottom bits of the lungs, in through nose. And out through mouth. Last 2. Inhale. And out. Easy breath. Inhale, fill. And exhale out. Reaching your arms forward now to come interlace them behind your head. Using this as a little bit of leverage to get your spine even taller. Check your elbows aren't flying back in line, but rather scoop them forward. So drop shoulder blades, scoop elbows forward. You might want to wiggle your feet a little bit wider here so you've got a bit of space between your legs. Take a nice deep inhale through nose. We're going to be rolling down here. So exhale, chin to chest. Let the elbows just relax down as you roll down, just so your elbows touch your thighs. And then inhale to restack to back where you came from. Exhale for 2, chin to chest. Rolling down, elbows touch thighs. And inhale to restack, grow tall. We're going to 8 here. So really try to focus on getting each little vertebra to bend and curl, and then restacking each little vertebra to sit up back. Last 5. Round touch. Inhale, restack, take care the ribs don't pop here, keep them in. Last 4, chin to chest, upper back, mid back, curls. And then slowly restack all the way. Last 2, chin to chest, roll down and tap. And then slowly restack and grow tall. Last 1 to go. Chin to chest, hopefully spine feeling a little bit warmer. And then slowly back you come to sit. Checking here, like I said, those ribs aren't popping forward. Draw your ribs back towards your spine, so your spine's in a nice straight stripe. We take a breath in. We exhale to rotate body to right. Inhale to center. Rotate left. Inhale, center. Rotate, twist right. Keep ribs and tummy in. Center. Twist, rotate left. Try not to let the hips move at all. 4 more to go. Deep breath out. Deeper breath in. Last 3. Head is just following torso, so let that be the first thing that moves. Last 2. And return. Last 1. Twist and center. Now double checking again that ribs are in. We are not going to be guiding this movement forward with your ribs, but with the whole spine. So what we're aiming to do is hinge our spine forward slightly to about a 45-degree angle, and then coming back to center. Check here again that you're not dealing with ribs, like I said, but also not with chin. So lock in that neck position. Let the shoulders draw down, let the elbows scoop forward, everything in one straight stripe. Inhale, we hinge over. Inhale to center. Hinge over for 2. Doesn't matter how far you're going. Inhale. We're just waking up those back extensors. Hinge 3. Inhale, come back center. Over you go. 4. Your eye line's just tracing the movements. Over you hinge. 5. Chin still tucked in. Last 3. And center should still feel, or should start to feel these lower back muscles saying good morning or good evening. Last one, to hold. Nod the chin even more. Press your head in, the back of your head into your hands. Knit ribs even more, draw belly even more back to spine. We're going to rotate this torso. So breath in. Exhale, let's drop right elbow. So you're keeping over to left, but keep your spine at that angle. Inhale, center. Rotate, drop. Inhale, center. Keep pressing back of head into hands. Hips and legs don't move. And twist. And center. And twist. And center. 4 more to go. Don't change that angle of your spine. Release. Last 3. And release. Last 2. Rotate that spine. Twist at that bra strap region. Last 1. Center. Nod chin, ribs in, tummy in. Hinge over a little bit forward, little bit more, little bit more. And then just relax your body down, releasing hands to floor. If your hands don't reach the floor and you're touching onto shins or feet, that's cool. Just find out where you are. Just relax your body through your legs. Maybe widen your legs even further to have a bit of space. Trying to keep your lower spine where it is now. Take an inhale. Exhale, we're just going to lift the upper spine. So lift head, upper spine. Your hands might float off the mat to get a nice extension. And then release spine. So using that upper back to lift between shoulder blades. And release down, relax head. And for 3, onto fingertips or lifting hands. And slowly lower. And for 4, pull those lats and shoulders down. And slowly release. Last 4. Imagine all the muscles on your back pulling down and then letting them all go. Last 3. Head, shoulders pull down and release. Last 2. Head, shoulders pull down and let arms just flop down once more. Last 1. Straight spine and release. Take a breath in, fill the lungs. And then gently begin to roll up, restacking each vertebra to come sit tall once more. Reaching your arms forward again and interlacing them once more behind the head. If this becomes too much or you have any shoulder issues, feel free also to cross your arms across your shoulders or across your chest. Check in here, shoulders down, elbows scoot forward, ribs in, tummy in. You're not hinging forward, you're nice, straight and stacked. You want to wiggle your feet a little bit closer, so now make them hip distance apart. Now the main thing here we want to get fired up is the hip flexors and the quads. How are we going to do this? By not tilting the pelvis. So we're going to do single leg lift where we float the leg just off, so the foot is just off the mat, and then slowly lower down. What we're after here is not that as you lift your leg, you tuck your tail. So this is staying absolutely still and just the leg bone is moving in the socket. I'm going to drop this a little bit so you can see my feeties. So we're sitting nice and tall. Let's start with the left leg. Breath in, exhale, float that left leg. Inhale, lower. It won't be a big movement. For 2, inhale, lower. Nothing moving pelvis. 3, inhale. You can see my foot's hardly lifting off the floor, meaning I'm not cheating. If you've got a high leg, likely you've tilted your pelvis. And for 5, inhale. And for 6, breath in. It's a really deep hip flexor work. Last 2. Last 1. Straight away to the right we go. Lifting. For 8. Really pull that belly in even more. 7. Inhale. Float 6. Check our shoulders still relaxed. And 5. And lower. Last 2. Release. Last 1. Release. We go back to the left. Take a breath in. Exhale, float, left leg hold. We're going to twist body to the left. Draw it back. And lower left. Same side. For 2. and twist, and center, foot down. Pelvis is still stable. And rotate torso, center. Check that both sit bones are staying on the mat. You're not rocking your hips open. They're still facing forward. One more here, twist, and twist, sorry now, and center. To the right we go. Exhale, right leg up. Twist to the right, center, lower. Same side, right lift, right twist, center, lower. Pelvis is not moving an inch. Let your tummy muscles and back muscles stabilize your pelvis there. Last two, lift and twist and center, release. Last one, lift and twist, center, lower down. Take a nice deep breath in. We're now going to round our spine as we lift our leg. So what it's going to look like as you exhale, you're going to round your spine, tucking your tail, really scooping into your belly. So you might want to feel you want to shuffle a little bit on your chair, do so if you need to. But we're trying to wake up abdominals by really getting hip flexor to lift leg as well as abdominals. So really crunching in with one leg and sit tall. We do 8 on the left. So let's go. Inhale, center. You're not collapsing body down. You're using your abdominals to work so much so that your body will curl slightly. And sit. And for 3, rolling just off sit bones, back you come. Tuck for 4. And sit. Really pull belly in. Use your tummy. You can make this harder or easier for yourself. So make it harder. For 4 more. And sit tall. Round, keep shoulders down. Release. Last 2. Eyeline tracks the movement. Don't poke chin out. Straight away we go to the other side. Right leg lift. Curl spine. And sit tall. For 2, round. And onto sit bones. For 3. Now find control in the legs. So you're not plopping it up and down, but slowly up. Slowly down. Remember the curls happening in your spine, not your shoulders. So you don't want to initiate with that. But rounding the spine, your upper back will just follow. Last 3 to go. And release. Last 2. Curl, scoop it in. And reset. Last one, hold it in. You're staying in this curl, you're staying in this round. Draw your belly in. Draw your shoulders down, press head into hands. We change legs. Lift left, lift right. For 2, and change. For 3, and change. Whole belly. 4, and change. For 5, and change to 8, 6, and change. 2 more. 7, stay rounded in your spine. And 8, I lied. Let's go to 10. For 9, change tummy in. 10, release. Slowly lower foot. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Wiggle bum as you need to bring both sit bones nice and straight up on your chair once more. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, take left leg and we're going to cross it over the right. So you're finding this sort of position. From the front, it's going to look something like that. If you don't have this flexibility, you can take your bottom leg a little bit further away from you so that the leg is a little bit more accessible, or the position is a bit more accessible. So you feel out where this wants to be. Try to get a comfy position here. If it's not really attainable, feel free just to cross your legs. Still try to keep both sit bones rooted onto the chair, that you're not rocking onto one side or the other, and flex that left foot. We're going to repeat our little hinges over. You should feel a nice stretch into your glute as you do this. So we take a breath in. Exhale, hinging body forward. And back. Remember, not leading with ribs, not leading with chin. So it's staying in one strap. Inhale, center. Hinge over for 3. Feel that stretch in the glutes. Keep opening this knee. Hinge for 4. And return. Hinge over 5. And back. Last 3. And sit tall. Keep tummy in. 2 more. And return. Last one. We're going to add our rotation. So we go over, rotate, dropping right elbow, rotate center and back. 2 exhales, 2 inhales. For 3, and twist, and center. My lower back just clicked. Hopefully you got the same. forward and twist. Center, your pelvis is still rooted. Last 4, rotate from ribs. Center and back. Last 3, over you go. Rotate, center and back. Last 2, hopefully that bum is loosening up. And back. Last 1. Rotate back to center. Stay there for a moment, lifting your arms up to the ceiling or up in front of you, sorry. Lower your arms so you can just see them in your peripheral vision. Draw those shoulders down, draw the ribs and tummy in more. Breath in and hold. Exhale for 2 more. And exhale, pull the shoulders down, especially from under those armpits. 1 more. And then exhale, just relax your body down. If you can reach the floor, go for it. Otherwise, if you just resting on your legs, that's cool. Just finding a place where you can let the head go. Staying here for 3 breaths. And exhale, stretching out that glute, opening the knee more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Breath in. Exhale. Gently draw belly to spine. Restacking to sit tall. Hands reach back up, interlacing behind head. We undo left, we redo right. Now, bearing in mind, we might be more flexible on the other one side. The other, this, for instance, is way more challenging for me on this side. So adjust your bottom foot accordingly. Still set up that both hip bones are facing forward. Both sit bones are rooted in your chair. Sitting nice and tall, hands behind head, notch and lengthen the spine. Scoop elbows forward, relax shoulders down. Inhale, we're going 5 hinges forward. Exhale, straight spine over. Inhale. So for instance, this is as far as I can go without cheating. I feel that bum, say hello, stretch, and then back off. And we go over for 3. And inhale. Your eye line should not stay forward. That means you're poking your chin out. So let it just trace with the position of your spine. And then slowly return. And over for 4. And inhale back, long spine. Equally over left and right bum bone. And return. Last 3 we go. And center, last 2. Over you go. And center, last 1. Over. We're going to add our rotation now, dropping left elbow. So we go. Center, return. For hinge, rotate. And center, and back. Ribs still in, hip bone still down. Center, return. For 4. Rotate torso, return. Back, last 4. Over you go. Rotate, center, and back. Last 3. Finding that stretch, maybe opening that knee a little bit more. Keep breathing. 2 more. Rotate, center, and back. Last 1. Good. Rotate. Now keep that position of spine in that diagonal hold. Nod chin. Reach arms forward. Just peep up. You should be able to see your wiggly fingers. Draw lats and shoulders down. Draw ribs and tummy in even more. We're holding there for 3, for 2. Long spine. 1. And then gently reach your arms over wherever you get to, even if it's just resting gently on your top leg. Find your relaxed stretch. As we inhale. Exhale. This is agony this side for me. So bear with me if you feel the same. Inhale. And exhale out. Last 1. And exhale out. Slowly roll yourself up. Reach arms up, forward, interlace, and with as much control as you can, undo your leg. Okay, so we're going to wiggle our bums all the way forward here. Try find just a little perch of your bum on the more or less the edge of your seat. Like I said, grab a cushy if you need. Even pop your mat over your chair, whatever you need to do. So we're going to release our arms down, and come find the sides of your chair. So let your fingertips just come off the chair. Really think of opening the shoulders here and get a feeling almost like you're pressing down and getting length. So you're almost splinting your spine up. Wiggling your feet a little bit forward. We're going to come into a little arm exercise. So some little tricep dips are on the horizon. Taking your bum just off the chair, so sliding it just forward and adjusting should you need to. So for instance, I'm going to bring my hands a little bit forward, holding onto my chair securely, and then bringing my bum up. Now, the most important thing here is you haven't tucked your tail. You're going to keep your tail untucked to get your sit bones pointing directly to the mat. Now, press out of your shoulders, so don't sink like so. Press out. We're doing the miniest little tricep dips. So let's take elbows back first. We're going to dip and extend. For 2, extend. To 8 we go. 3, extend, and 4, extend, and 5. Only 3 more. Keep them super small if you need. 6, straighten, press out those shoulders. Last one. Good work. Good. Press out shoulders, let your bum bones reach back. Stack your arms on top of one another. Wiggle feet in slightly, a little bit wider than your hips. We're going for a little squat stand-up. So take a breath in, push shoulders down, drop your arms in line with your sternum. Inhale, we stand up. And we sit. And 2. And sit. You might lose my head here, sorry. 3. And sit. Squeeze down. 4. Get control down. And 5. And down. And 6. Bum down. 2 more. Squeeze bum and quads. Control. Last one. And down. Straight away, arms come back by your side. Finding your position, adjusting feet, and taking bum off your chair. Press out of shoulders, lift and open the collarbones. Elbows now go out to the sides. We bend out to side a little bit. Straighten. For 2. And 2. For 3. Your bum's just tracing the edge of your chair. 4. And straighten. For 5. Keep ribs drawing in. 6. 2 more. And 1 more. Very nice. Bum down. Feet in. Stack arms. Drop arms. Breath in. Up we stand. And sit. And 2. So you want to limit how much momentum you're using to get up and down. So try to keep it as controlled as you can. 3. Control down. Squeeze bum. Lift. 4. And lower. Lift for 5. And release. Squeeze up. 6. Watch your knees that they're not conking in. 2 more. Keep them tracking over second toe. Last one. Return. Open up arms. We got 1 more round. Maybe you're excited as I am. Okay, so wiggle bum back. See what feels better in terms of your wrist or hand positioning, whether you want to take your elbows straight back or a little bit popped out to the side, your call. Last round, make this the choice that's suitable for you, and maybe the one that feels more comfortable so you can maybe get a little bit lower. So holding onto chair, wiggling feet forward, take your bum off. Remember, we're not tucking tail here. Untuck, almost stick out your bum so your spine is straight, as if you were still sitting on your chair. Take a nice deep breath into bend elbows. Off we go for 8. Let's really drop down. And down. For 2. And down. For 3. And bend. For 4. Tummy still in. 4 more. And bend. 3 more. And bend. Last 2. Release. Last 1. Release. Up you come. Bum on chair. Stack arms. We've got 1 more round. Make it a goodie. Find that control. Inhale. Exhale up. Now, don't be a super cheat and keep your feet right close to your chair. Keep them away. For 3. And sit. For 4. Yes, I know the usual cheats. For 5. And lower. Keep shoulders down as you come up. 6. Squeeze bum. Control down. Last 2. And release. Last one. And release. Let your arms come down. Maybe give your wrists a little shake out. Well done. Okay, so we're going to turn ourselves around, coming to stand up. I think you might lose a little bit of me. Sorry, I'm long. But let's just do this. So we're staying standing. We're going to be facing our chair. Knock out my poor plant. Okay, so finding your chair in front of you. Depending on how high it is, will depend how far or close you are, but just finding a nice, comfy-ish lean over your chair. So you can gauge maybe center, a bit more forward or back, but just finding a nice, almost tabletop position. So almost imagine we're on our hands and knees here, but leaning onto your chair. You can soften your knees as much as you need to here. Let's bring toes to face forward, feet hip distance apart. We're going to start here with a few little cat and camel stretches. So taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let's round our spine. So tuck lower spine, mid spine, upper spine, drop head. And then inhale to lift spine, stick bum out, look just beyond your chair. Keeping the knees soft as you round and curl. And keeping the knees soft as you extend and lift. For 3, curling up into the spine. And release and arch gently. Let's go for 5 more. Thinking of your abdominals curling and bending you. And then abdominals controlling in your lower back and upper back extending you. And we got 4 more. Inhale, extend. Remember, you're not just rounding into the shoulders, round into the spine first. The shoulders will follow. And release. I've lost count. We're going to do 2 more. And release. Last one. Curl and round spine. And release. Coming to find neutral with your spine. So again, not sinking into your shoulders here. Pressing out. Not arching or rounding into your spine, but coming to find a nice neutral. We're going to bring our left foot to the center and turn your foot outside and so let your toes fade just a little bit out. We're going to tap the right toe behind us. So you're not to change your shoulder position as we go here. This is to stay locked in. Your eye line is down towards your chair, maybe toward the front down side of your chair, and your bottom leg is staying nice and bent. Both hips are facing the mat, so you're not rocking your hips one way or the other, but they're staying absolutely square. Press out shoulders, draw up in belly. We take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, back leg, which is turned out as well, is going to lift. So it looks like this. Tap toe. Lift 2. Tap toe. Lift 3. And tap. Lift 4. And tap. Long leg, 5. How much can you straighten that leg? Don't arch your back as you lift your leg. Keep belly in. And 6. And tap. 2 more. This bottom leg is staying bent, exactly how it is. Last 1. We add a leg bend. So we lift. Right leg, bend, try kick your bum, straighten and lower. For 2. And kick bum, straighten. Not so important how high the leg is, but that the pelvis stays neutral and that you haven't arched your back. You stay supported in the belly. For 4. And kick. Both bums will be working, the one that's lifting the leg as well as the one that's stabilizing you. Bend, extend, last 3. Last 2. Bend, extend, straighten those knees. Pull up those kneecaps, last 1. Bend, hold it there. We're going to drop our knees so it faces the mat. And we're going to open our knees. So we look like this. And lower. Here your hips will open slightly. That's fine. Open 3. And rotate. For 4. Don't move that bottom knee. Keep it where it is. 5. Press out the shoulders, long neck. 6. Return. And 7. And back. And 8. Go for me for 2 more. Open that knee out and hold it there. Your knee is lifted. Let your hips open slightly. We pulse this bent leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze your butts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your leg. This time you can lift your head and open your spine and then slowly lower your leg and come back into your nice, relaxed, rounded spine position. Like I said, supporting bum will work, keeping you there. Lifting bum or moving bum will work, moving your leg. Okay, my bums are burning. I hope yours are too. Let's go to the other side. So bringing now right foot a little bit to the center, rotating right toe slightly out, and then left toe tap behind you. Again, turn this leg out from the hip. So make sure that you haven't turned out the whole pelvis like so, but just rotating in that brain. Bending bottom leg, pressing out of shoulder, supporting yourself with your chair. Hips forward, tummy in, keep tummy in, breath in. Exhale, we lift leg. And lower. Lift for 2. Now imagine this bum is pulling the leg up. So the work's not happening from hammy, it's happening from glute. And release. Lift up 4, long legs. You don't want this. This looks really uncomfortable. Do you agree? Lifting up 5. And tap. And tap. 2 more. Bearing in mind the second side will be more or harder because this bum is already worked by stabilizing. We add the leg bend. Lift leg, keep thigh where it is. Just bend, try kick bum. Straighten and lower. For 2. And bend. Straighten, tummy in, lower. For 4. Shoulders down, check neck, extend. Last 4. Your bottom leg is not bouncing, it's stable, still as a rock. Last 3, you're almost there. Use your breath as it gets challenging. Last 2, and bend, extend, release. Last 1, extend, and bend, release. Sorry, you've got a spare one. Lift and bend, hold it there. Now, your hips will move slightly. Breath in, tummy in. We rotate, knee down, knee up. For 2. Don't move this bottom leg. 3, and open. For 4. Imagine that leg bone rotating in sockets. 3 more, I lied. Now 3 more, we did 10 of these. Last 2, release. Last 1, knee down, knee open, hold it there. We pulsing this bent leg up. 10, 9, 8. Last 1, dig deep. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lower your leg, bending both legs, parallel legs once more, softening your knees. Coming into another round of cat and camels, we inhale. Exhale, using lower spine, we round and curl. Round spine. And release. Should feel quite nice in those glutes to round, and then even better to open and release. For 3. Imagine someone's punched you in the stomach up. And release. And release. Last 3. Curl spine. And release. Last 2. And release. Last 1. And round and curl. And open. Soften knees, walk hands back, and begin to roll yourself all the way up. Okay, so hopefully, like I said, bums are a-burning. Okay, so we're going to be standing up in front of our chairs now. Let's bring our left foot onto the mat and our right toe onto our chair. So aiming for about a 90 degree, it might not be perfectly so, but just put 90 degree-ish. Hips are facing forward, shoulders are facing forward, belly and ribs are in, roll shoulders back, and we stack our arms again as we have been. So it's going to look something like this. You can see how close you want to be. I don't want the arms up here. I want them in line with your sternum, so you can imagine almost pressing down on something, engaging all the muscles in your sides and your lats. So really come onto the toes here, and I don't want you to be leaning onto the weight here, but putting as little weight as possible. So even if you can get onto the tippy toe, go for it. Pulling up into the standing left leg, so we're not hanging in the hip, but really think of lifting and engaging bum, hamstring, glutes, the whole bang shoot. We're going to do calf raises on this left leg. So not too much weight to the right, we take a breath in. Exhale, we rise onto left toes. And lower. For 2, release. Now this is an exercise in balance, so find a spot to look at and lengthen your spine. Keep going, remembering that your balance can be assisted by activating all the right muscles. So really think of squeezing and lifting all the muscles. And 4 more to lower. Not too much weight in this right foot. Last 2, squeeze bum, release. Last 1, release. Stand tall there. Again, not by tucking the tail. Keep spine lifted. We float right leg. And tap. 2, and tap. 3, and lift. Pull kneecap up on standing leg. 5 and 6. Tummy in. Don't be leaning back. 2 more. We're going to alternate. So we go rise on toe, lower, lift, right foot. Tap, rise, toe, lower, lift, and down. For 4. Sorry, that was 3. For 4. Lower, lift, squeeze both your bums. You've only got 4 more of these, I promise. Bums should be burning again. 3 more. Check spine, check arms, check neck. 2 more. And float with as little disturbance as possible. And lift and hold. Grow tall. With control, float right leg. Place it down and replace it with the left. You know what's coming. Parallel hips, shoulders, ribs, tummy in. Starting with our heel raises. Inhale. Little bit of weight on this left toe. Limit it as much as you can. We rise. Lower. For 2. Release. Fall over if you need to. And then catch yourself. For 4. Release. Shoulders even more down. Imagine pressing down on something. Even as you rise. 6. Last 4. Comparing sides. I'm way more unsteady this side. Last 2. Last 1. Breath in. Floating this left leg up. We go. Remember, no movement happening here. This is staying stable, just that leg bone moving. Even if it doesn't clear the chair, just get that intention of just moving that. Last 5. Shoulders, long neck. 4. And 3. Squeeze your right bum, stand even taller. Last one, we're going to alternate. So we rise, toe, and down, and float, and lower. For 2, lower. Toe up, toe down. Pull the standing kneecap up even more. Only 4 more. Use your belly to stabilize that torso. Rise. Good work. Good. We've got last 2. And float. Lower. Last 1. And float. Lower. Float up. Take that leg back. Reach your arm all the way up. Finding a nice stretch in your spine. And then reaching your arm all the way over. If you've got a backrest of your chair, holding on to that. If not, you can just pop yourself onto your chair. Walk yourself forward. Bend your knees if that's comfy and just press your body through your arms. Taking 2 nice deep breaths here. So just flop yourself, aiming for almost sternum towards mat as you inhale. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Well done. Rolling up slightly just so you can find your hands onto your chair. So we're going to come into a plank little series. So in total, we're going to do a 2-minute plank. Or a 1-minute plank. What you're going to be doing is alternating positions. So let me just show you what's going on, and then you can decide what feels good for you. So you're going to step one leg back and the other leg back, making sure that bum's not sticking out, but tucking tail forward, bring your weight over your arms. So I really want your arms to be working here as well as firing up into the belly. You're at probably about a 45-ish degree angle with your body. First 15 seconds, we're going to be here. Next 15 seconds, we're going to float right leg without moving anything. Next 15 seconds, we're going to float left leg. Next 15 seconds, we're going to hold there again. Okay. So you're going to find your plank, bringing your weight forward. I'm not going to be doing all of them with you. Okay, really tuck the tail. Really press out of the shoulders. Get yourself into that perfect position. Are you ready? We go for 15 seconds. Keep breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more breath. Breathe in. Now just float that right foot off the mat. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Rise on the tippy toes even more forward to challenge yourself. Breath in. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lower right leg. Float left leg. Breath in. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale. Both legs down. Perfect plank. Give me the perfect, most perfect plank you can. Nod chin, extend, holding there for last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1, stay there. Widen your feet, open, open, and then gently lean back, pitching your bum up. If you need to soften your knees, go for it, but kind of finding a chair, downward dog variation. Think of sticking sit bones up to the mat. Think of dropping torso down through the arms. You're staying here for 3 breaths, hoping feeling a nice stretch all the way from bum, hamstring, calves, and maybe even under feet. 2 more breaths. And release. And 1 more. And let it go. Gently begin to roll yourself up, restacking spine, standing nice and tall. Flipping yourself around, coming to sit on your chair. Hard work's over, I promise. And finding a full circle here. Legs nice and wide, sitting onto sit bones. Hands again reaching forward, interlacing behind. So we're going to finish off with some little Mexican waves of our spine. So the first few, which you guys are well versed with here, we're going to lean forward, we're going to drop chin to chest, and we're going to peel our spine up. We're going to do 5 of those. We're then going to reverse. So we're then going to drop chin to chest, going down, and then lifting up with a straight spine. So really try to get that undulation feeling happening in your segments of your spine. Shoulders down, chin in, breath in. Let's go over first, flat spine. And roll up to sit. And forward for 2. Straight spine. When you cannot go no more, curl forward. And up. Hinging forward. 3. Tailbone stays on mat. Round or on chair, sorry. And left. Forward you go. 4. Chin to chest, curl. And extend. Last one like this. This should feel good. So move around as much as so it does. Reverse. We go. Chin to chest. Guiding with head and left for 2. And extend spine and left. Rounding for 3. And long spine, reach forward, lift. Last 2. Round you go. Good. And lift. Last one. Chin to chest, down and left. Rotating body to the right, releasing your hands. Depending on your chair, find what feels good, either holding on either side of the chair, maybe hooking around the top, just looking for a rotation in the spine to give yourself that little extra stretch. If you twist into right, almost think of taking that right leg forward to counter twist you. 1 more breath. And return, releasing arms, swaying them onto the other side, finding whatever you need, maybe using that chair as a bit of leverage. So use it to your advantage. Either holding onto the chair there, maybe hooking arm around the back. 1 more breath. And return. And hooking arms, coming to rest your hands onto your thighs, rolling shoulders back and releasing them heavy down. Closing your eyes, we finish off with 3 nice deep breaths. Deepest ones you can. We inhale. And exhale out. Deep breath in. And exhale out. 1 more. Deep breath in. Hold your breath. Hold it there. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Nice and slow. Release your breath. Letting it all go. Gently opening your eyes. Give your shoulders 1 final roll to put them where they should be. And you are done. Well done, everyone. Thank you for joining us.